alright, it's okay. Doesn't really matter if you're old and gray. It's alright, I say it's okay. Listen to what I say. It's alright.
Hey, Rob Smith here. There's a pen I was using yesterday. I guess this was it. That's Dennis Waterman. That's the theme tune from New Tricks. New Tricks. Which is a British series of a bunch of older detectives who get put together to solve old cases. Very successful series, may I point out too. Well, I'm still gearing up here. Give me a moment. It's been a rough day, let me tell you. It's been one heck of a rough day. Gosh, all day long I've worked on the execs. It involves, I won't get into it all here, but things are not going well. Let's put it that way for sure. Hold on, let me just see if I can get this. And do that, and copy, and... Oh, it still says Easter. Oh, for heaven's sakes, how confusing. I can't get rid of Merman, I can't get rid of Easter. All right, let me take... Let's see if it'll let me play. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to take that Easter off there too if I can. I don't know how Easter's still carrying along here all this time. All right, now that's better. All right, now I'll get back here. All right, let me take... Yeah, I'm gonna take off the this week. I'll take off. I won't be simulcasting right now. I'm simulcasting LinkedIn, Twitch, etc. But was going over this with our friend Andrew Kaczynski, and it just doesn't all work together well at all. All right, I have nothing to specifically work through here, so let me see what I can do. And this is the right pen. Let's find out. And I may not be here long. I've been on the phone so much today. I'm actually down to about 15%. So this may make 7:30. It may not. We'll find out. What to do? Well, no, this is definitely not the pen I was using. I like those pens I was using yesterday. Let me go back to these guys. It was gray, I think. It's a gray one, I think, wasn't it? Well, some hopes I was having about being where I am apparently are not going to come to fruition. Fortunately. It's like I'm going to make a change of plans. I'm not sure exactly when that's going to occur. I was talking to my sister a little earlier. We're talking about kitties. I've been drawing. Actually, yesterday I realized I drew all dogs. So let's change gears here and draw a kitty. Let me slow down. I'm actually using a couple pieces of bond paper, just because bond paper's here. Kitty in a box. I didn't post any of the pictures I drew yesterday. My mind is off in thought, so if you want to chat, looks like there's somebody here, I don't know who. I admit I don't have the energy I had yesterday. I'm tired. It's just rough when someone lets you down. Big time let you down. That's not fun at all. I said I'm drawing kitties because last few drawings I've been doing over the last few days have included dogs, no kitties. What am I doing? As I say, if you go to Fine Art America, it's nonstop bunnies. I had no idea I drew so many bunnies. Next week, or May 1st, is Mermaid starts again. Back to all the mermaid ones, but I'm not sure where or what I'm going to be doing next week. Yes, well, it's quiet in the chat area. I'm just as quiet back, by golly. Again, I'll go as long as the battery holds out. I've been on the phone most all day long. So I'm drawing at a weird angle here, trying to get this in. I don't know what I did here. I did something. But something. The song is "What a Difference a Day Makes." If you were here yesterday, quite a different attitude about things than a day ago. My drawing's reflecting it too. It's not as good. I was doing good yesterday, I think. Hello. There we go. Thank you, Kim. Thank you very much. Little kitties and a mouse and I guess I should give them some spots or something. Kitties can have haven't seen a cat food box in a long time. They're all pretty much made by the same people now, aren't they? At some point, this little video thing is going to say you have 10% battery, and that'll be the warning. Well, I'm doing okay. Well, I started later. Just talking to my friend Tony Petrie about some things that we're up to. I do have them all looking alike, don't I? Really need a thinner. I was doing that well yesterday. How was I doing that yesterday? Well, hello, Teresa Farrington. How are you? Well, as you know this, when life takes a tumble, your drawings tend to tumble a bit too. I just try to. It's not always. When I did caricatures, I think it might come up a bit that way. But right now, I've had a really bad day today, and I found someone who really, really let me down involving this whole situation I'm currently in, and I'm just really flustered with the whole thing. And so it's a little hard to get my head together for stuff like drawing. But I just, along the way, I accidentally posted, I'll do a live today. I shouldn't have done that because I'm not quite in the mood. But maybe I need to yap with y'all, some folks. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I was going to put a calendar, and I'm realizing, why the heck would a calendar be way down here? Make no sense. I don't know. April. So, well, and Teresa, you can do this too. Look, I'm misspelling April. Mermaids starts May 1st, and folks do pictures of mermaids all month long. There's a mermaid Facebook page. Tom Bancroft started that. Now, I don't know Tom Bancroft. I've met him. He's got a brother. I've met them both. One was living here in Florida for a while. Now I can't remember which. But when I started getting involved with that was back when I was still involved with the National Cartoon Society. I had a thinner pen. I knew I did. I don't see it here. I must have done. Put it away someplace. I'm moving stuff around a whole bunch. I guess it got away from me. What's this? Here, let's see if this works. How are you doing, Teresa? How are you doing, Kim? I hope you're having a better day than I. Hope your friends are there by you and stand by you. If you're my friend, I stand by you. If you do something wrong, I'll let you know. Hello, Christopher Urick. I think I was calling you Elric yesterday. I was sorry. I don't know why. Well, you and I have never met. So maybe somewhere down the road. I was having a conversation or exchange with Brian Swan after the live yesterday. I've never met Brian in person either. Now, I've met Teresa. It was a long time ago. Yeah, well, the high school, here, I got the 10-minute warning, or 10% warning, but look how far we've gotten, so I guess I'll get to 7:30. My battery's I've been on the phone most of today about some things that happened today, and they weren't good. But yeah, it's just that time of year. Yeah, I stopped doing the graduation night stuff. I love Project Graduation, and I nearly volunteered for them back in the late '80s, early '90s. But then Project Graduation turned into something very different with all the locking. The locking of doors was fine, but then they were unlocking. They were locking and unlocking for anyone, and it just all lost its purpose. The idea was to keep the young people safe, and I got flustered with it. Also, the kids were getting nastier and nastier. If you have patience for such, well, there you go. But yeah, those are. This is a tough time of year. You can book your life away this time of year with all the events going on, because you've got not just high school graduation, you've got the college graduation, and you got people taking time off all over the place. Oh, is a problem past, isn't it? Because we're getting into the last month. So you're having proms now, and I should say Teresa she is way over on Mars, the planet Mars. That's right, the planet Mars. And what I'm doing with these kitties, I should put a table or something, or a chair. That's the chair. I'm sorry, Teresa's in Oklahoma. Yeah, I just heard some advertisement, someone doing the play Oklahoma, and they were talking about it in 2020 language. It was really strange. I never heard it described that the play described that way before. I've seen the play, I've seen the film, I've read all about that play actually. Very interesting. Never heard it described in 20s language though. All right, that chair looks too small, but all right. Grad nights. Oh, well, great. Yeah, well, I'm sure you too. Someone else in the age group, because Kim is just a bit younger than I am, but we all had our graduations in June, way back when. But now they're graduating in May for whatever reason. And what I ended up doing was drew a chair. It doesn't look enough like a chair. Hello, Andrea. Yeah, I'm not drawing as well. It's been a tough day today. Tough day. And I realized the way to put it, I just said earlier, was that a friend really let me down. A friend really, really let me down. But I talked to Tony Petrie. He's all okie dokie with all this. I'm gonna get us another storage room. It looks like I could go work with my sister. I don't know if that works or not. Maybe I should go do another drawing. Well, if anyone would like this, let me know. If you want, you can have it. If I can get it to you. Well, it kills time. And I'm down to less than 10% battery. As Andrea may know, I was on the phone most of the day. She got it caught into it all. Oh, I have more of those little drawings. Really should use those up. I need to scan them first. That's what I need to do. We'll see. I'm not sure what I'm doing this next week. Well, just what else is happening with y'all? So so prom is it's because it's the 28th. So in 2 weeks, a lot of these kiddies are going to be graduating, right? So it should be. I don't know if Kim is still here. Where did she have her prom? Well, she was in school with Ann, right? I don't know where they had their prom over there in Clearwater or Dunedin. I didn't intentionally go to any of the proms. Not my kind of music. And I did go and volunteer to help one, and that was the last one I did. And I did draw at a few, but I didn't like the music. I usually turn down prom events for caricature. But I love Project Graduation. Wonderful, wonderful thing. What it was intended to be. Looks like I'm drawing a dog again. Hello, Melissa Busby. How are you? I think sometimes we expect our friends to extend themselves for us as we would for them, but some have different concepts in friendship. Yeah, this is a little bit more complicated than that. I'm not. I mean, you're correct. I agree. But this is a lot more complicated than that. Unfortunately, this is much more of a letdown than that. Even. I'm just very, very loyal friend. If any of y'all know me, I'll go to bat for it. A friend. I'll storm the ramparts. And I've done it many times, and I'll do it again. I mean, if any of y'all have a problem and I can help solve it, let me know. People often surprised what I can do. Of course, I got a big problem I now need to solve. I'm not sure how big a problem yet. That's a problem. I have to work on it. I was telling my relatively new friend, definitely very new friend, Rhonda over there at the storage facility. Her daughter, 8 years old, likes to read, and I went to that book sale and picked up some Beverly Cleary. And I was talking. They didn't have Ribsy. This is reminding me of Ribsy. I was saying that one's a good one if you can find it at your school library. So she's at just the right age for it. I actually don't remember the story at all, but I remember I liked Henry Huggins and Beezus and I found Beezus and Ramona Quimby, age 8, which was actually one of the later ones. I forget what all I found, but at least two others in the series. But I seem to recall I like Ribsy the best. How are you, Melissa? It's quiet. Is Kim not here? I don't know where they went to. Well, Melissa, where'd you all go to prom? Because I helped out with the middle prom, whatever that is, 11th grade, 10th grade, I guess, 10th or 11th. And I didn't go. I wasn't interested in going to any of the others. You kids and your rock music. I should have been at the prom and waving my fists and my cane. Get off my lawn. It was around 11th, 12th grade is when I found out about, became a big fan of Matt Monro, British singer. Yeah, that's where one of the ones I helped out with was. It was just a little bit after that I had the caricature option popped up. Well, see, Teresa Farrington in Oklahoma is about doing a bunch of caricature gigs for folks who are graduating. And that's where this came up. And this may die at any time. The phone's down probably 8%, 7%. Sorry, but on the phone, figuring out problems. Well, he should probably have his tail drooping. Your prom was on the Queen Mary? I don't want to say I'm old, but my prom was on the Titanic. But fortunately, a spacecraft came by and picked me up. Weren't we just doing that yesterday? Or Christopher, did you grow up in Pasco County? I think you said you were from up north someplace. Where'd you go to prom? Actually, I guess the interesting question is, where did Andrea Gazinski go? Because she's not from a thriving metropolis. Or did they have a prom at her? Interesting question. She's from a little town in Tennessee. All quiet. Queen Mary, that's interesting. Did you all have life vests? Did you all have to get all dressed up in a big fluffy dress and then put on a life vest on top of it? I'm just curious. Not that every cruise ship sinks. It just seems like most of them do. I did caricatures on the Sea Escape. That was an 81. Actually, I've got stuff from the Sea Escape. 81, 82, somewhere in there. Ah. Oh, I see. Queen Mary was docked there. Okay. Anyone else want to mention where they went to prom? Wow, some maniac out there with a car. Oh, it didn't go to sea. No, why not? You could have had it on any barge. Who would have known? But neat to do it at one of the military ships. Wow, those things are amazing. Well, let's see. Next week, I think next week is May. Yes, it has to be, unless we decide to rewind. So I'll probably doing. I'm not sure what my fate is this week. I'm not sure where I'm going to be or what's going to happen to me. But if I'm able to do a live, there'll be mermaids involved and a bunch of Teresa Farrington. Teresa Glover has going to have a bunch of my Mermaid pictures up in Bartow. She needed some descriptions of mermaid. So I wrote something, but I got to her too late because I was so busy with everything that happened today. So I got to her too late. Oh, there's something I can talk about. On the 13th, I'll be there presenting whatever it is I'm presenting. At least that's the plan. We'll see if that changes. No Live Fest. I got kicked off the Rainbow River today kayaking because I had no Live Fest. Really? Really? That's interesting. Where were you? You were on the run? Were you close to the? You're at KP Hole? Is that where you launched from? It had already been grounded, so they were using it in advance because you wouldn't fire. You would have fired off. Yeah, I would have fired off the Wait a minute, Queen Mary had torpedoes. My old friend Jack Kazantzis, what a great guy, brought us the Christmas Star in downtown. Well, didn't bring us, brought us back the Christmas Star in downtown Orlando. He took a number of cruises on the Queen Mary 2 or Queen Mary 2, wasn't there? Queen Elizabeth 2 or something 2. That was before the cruise thing became such a hoo-ha as it is now. Yeah, if you got me like today, especially the way today's gone, I just might have just for fun, just make. The which bridge location? There's more than one. Which bridge were you at? Of course, I'm thinking about the entire Rainbow Run, connected over to the Withlacoochee. It's weird. I haven't hiked over there at all. I haven't hiked since before all this house stuff started. Yeah, I would have had trouble drawing really happy pictures today. It's not a happy mood right now. So somberness and frustration. Which did you write down, Christopher? Are you talking about? And I don't know if you mean the bridge or the. I'm not sure which one you mean. Which reminds me, I have yet to post. I don't think I've posted on Fine Art America the Rainbow River picture I have. Somehow that came up recently, and I thought, oh crud, I haven't put that up there yet. I need to. And that's where the fallen tree is. Most folks know about the fallen tree. I mean, if you know the rainbow. Yeah, they've got the new park manager took Sally's place now. I don't know anything about him. Maybe I do, and I don't remember him. Wow, you can see this is looking a little. It's a phone. Is it still working? I can't believe we're still going at 7:42. Woo! How far we get? Am I still here? Are you still here? And I'm sorry. I'm just very open about my views of things and life of things. I know this isn't the happiest picture. Or it's not happy at all, actually. Maybe things will pick up tomorrow. Not by much. I was really let down today. That's a... And I'd get into it all, but I probably... I haven't heard from... directly from the individual yet, and that'll tell me more. Well, how's that? I don't know. I don't know what's. It's all surprising. Very, very surprising. If that was the case, what am I doing here at all? But we'll see what happens. Well, I hope your gigs go well this week, Teresa. You should tell folks that you had your prom at the Queen Mary. Hopefully, the young folks have heard of it because that's really, really interesting. We like Melissa wrote. We had ours at the Disney Military Industrial Complex, as I call it, and they, of course, they made a boatload of cash from it. But yeah, I don't think that area, because that was at the Contemporary Hotel. I remember, yeah, because that was before I started drawing caricatures, because I was volunteering there, so it had to be 10th or 11th grade. It had to be 11th grade. Maybe it was 10th. And I remember being there helping because I was up the stairs to, well, it would have been Melissa's class, now that I think about it. So I remember going downstairs and seeing the caricature booth there in the atrium and watching some of them draw. And little did I know, within a little over a year, I'd be doing the same thing. But yeah, same thing on an overhead projector shining on the screen, but not at the Contemporary. That was Jess Rubio's group, which Teresa may know the name of. Those were the ones, they were timed, minute and a half. Mike Hansen, who actually went to my high school, and Melissa's, didn't time us, but we were expected to go at a certain speed. But, and also you're really forced to sell frames. That was a big thing. Sell them frames, which Mike also wanted us to do, but Rubio really stressed it. It kind of was, if you wanted to make money, you had to sell frames. Because you're only getting, 50 cents a caricature or something, 25 cents? Weren't much. Why am I suddenly drawing a lot of dragonflies? There's another. Oh, why there's one on his ear. Did you? Yeah, he was there's a guy. There's a guy you couldn't trust. he was one. He knew how to make a buck, and he wasn't straight with his people, unfortunately, about stuff. No, they're just feeling like I do right now. And I don't know if I have no idea what the next day will bring, much less the next week or years. Oh, Christopher didn't come back about where the bridge location. There's a number of locations involving bridge or bridge-like things along the rainbow. I'm glad he got a chance to kayak. And now, yeah, this because rainy season coming, and it's not fun to be on a kayak. I've got great lady, and she's connected to me here. Deb, Deb Blick. They call themselves. Oh my gosh, how could I forget the name of it? Oh, poo. So a number of ladies, they all get in kayaks, and they've been kayaking around the entire state of Florida and taking rivers. And so, they're just got some wonderful photographs, wonderful little adventures that they do. Have a wonderful name for their group that I can't think of right now. And Melissa, things have gone awry here. And you can, if you want, I'll tell you. If you want to give me a call, I'll tell you about it. I won't get into it all. I need to learn more. But I know a lot. But yeah, Rainbow. Oh, you're at the free. Oh yeah, the free launch. So you were at KP Hole. Well, no, that's not the free launch. I don't know what they're charging right now. I don't know. That would be a neat drawing. Oh, I've got bond paper here, and I'm surprised this hasn't died yet. Look at this. I'm getting this far on 15%. And if you're on YouTube, my hands are probably a mess. I've been digging through boxes and old pens. You should see all the old pens I'm going through. Well, I've been through dozens of them. But some of them are old and they're just in boxes, and I haven't had a chance, so I'm finding them. I didn't think about having to show them. I put some of the trash here. See, folks like Teresa are interested in stuff like that. Yeah, I've got some old pit markers back when they were about 50 cents each. Some pens and all, but anyway, I had to toss a bunch. They're dried out. Yeah, if you get a chance, I tell you, folks, guys, get out and if you don't kayak, you can just go out and take a stroll. So like Kim is near John Chestnut Park. Great place to take a stroll. I have no idea what the hiking is in Oklahoma. I'm sure there's someplace. Andrea's got a number of places too. Not too many. That's true for all the places that the Mackel brothers built. They gave zero space for parks. Zero. Every single one. Cape Coral, Deltona, Marion Oaks, Citrus Hills. There's none. You got to leave and go elsewhere, despite all the building they did. Marion Oaks has some somewhat nearby. But it has nothing to do with the development. Only because the Crosswater Barge Canal collapsed. Well, I mean, the plan, thank God, collapsed. All right, I'm hitting 7:50. Anything else? I'm out of paper. Well, I'm not out of paper. I can always pull another sheet here. Something. I was really gonna do watercolor. Then today just went really bad. And I've got a funny science. Teresa's still here. I had to do a gig. Speaking about kayaking, I had to go over to it's just north of Sanibel. I had to go to a small island to go do a caricature gig, but I had to park on the other side and on the mainland. And then you got on a ferry to go over to where you did the gig, which was tough because I had to carry my easel and my equipment. Anyway, so the guy was named Rick Bass. I had to put this in the window so it was okay for me to park. Now, I really didn't know Rick Bass, but I had to put this in the window and took a chance that when I got back, my car was still going to be there. Someone had towed away. Apparently, people saw Rick Bass. Okay, leave his car. It's Rick Bass. Don't move his car. It's funny what you had to do with what had to do with the caricature gigs. Had to do weird things like that because a lot of places didn't have parking. You had to go figure something else out. Really, it's really funny. It's maybe it doesn't sound that interesting, but it was. the funny things that we have to do. I guess she probably doesn't because. Maybe if you're doing gigs in South California, but in Oklahoma, you don't have those kind of water issues we do here. or even if you, because I've had to cross around the rainbow too, get around the rainbow, and because it goes out and winds and then comes out and then goes all the way back around to the Withlacoochee. So if you want to get from one to the side, you have to go all this. It's fun. I'm trying to see if I have any other paper here. Oh, I have these. I have another piece of bond. There's not much to it. I can't believe this phone hasn't died. I lost my pen I was using. Here it is. No, I like these. I like the flares. I like drawing caricatures with these flares. Oh, my friend Mystery Barnhill.